Hello dear learners, this is A.S. Kulkarni. Welcome you on my presentation Hospital Manufacturing. Under this we will go for non-sterile manufacturing. So today we will see tablet and suppositories manufacturing. Learning outcomes of today's presentation are: after completion of this presentation, you will be able to remember the facilities required for tablet manufacturing. Also, you will be able to apply the methods for manufacturing of suppositories. So, roadmap of today's presentation. First, we'll see the tablet and its manufacturing facilities, and at the last we will go for suppository and its methods of preparation. So before going to actual presentation, here is a reflection spot for you. What are the facilities required for tablet manufacturing? So just pause the video, try to write the answer for it, and then play the video. Yes, you are right. Let's move forward. So here in the slide we will see the manufacturing of tablets. So before going to manufacturing of a tablet point, here we'll see the introduction part of tablet. So tablet is an unit solid dosage form containing medicament or medicaments with or without excipients and are prepared by compression or molding method. So tablet is prepared by using or by the application of force or by molding method. So this dosage form contains drug, that is one or more than one drug with or without excipients. So you just remember this tablet. So here in this picture you just see the manufacturing of a tablet is going on. So this process of tablets is involved with two steps. So first one, developing of the formula, and second step includes the compression of a prepared granules. So here in this developing of formula, here the weighing of all the ingredients which is required for that dosage form, that is tablet manufacturing, and the mixing of powdered ingredients and the excipients. And last here, converting of the mixed ingredients to the granules, so which is includes in the developing of formula. So all these ingredients which is weighed as well as mixing is takes place there, and the conversion of the ingredients, that is mixed ingredient, into the granules by using the suitable method. So in the second step here, actually compression of prepared granules is takes place by using the machines, either single punch tablet machine, double punch tablet machine, or the rotary punch tablet machine. So here the tablets which are prepared by using any one of these three methods, so that is dry granulation, wet granulation, and direct compression. So in dry granulation, the slugging is takes place, or which is preferred here. So all the ingredients which are weighed, grinded, and mixed with the suitable additives, so to produce the slugs of the material which cannot be granulated by wet drying method, so which have cohesive properties, then these slugs are subjected to sifting, that is nothing but the sieving, through the designed mesh, and after that the lubricants which are mixed with these ingredients or these particular mixtures and go for the compression process. So in a wet granulation method, here that particular ingredients which are subjected to grinding and sieving before the mixing, then bulk is moistened for wet mixing. So here the particular granulating agents which are used in a wet state, so the entire wet bulk follows for a drying to produce the desired size granules by passing through the sieve or the mesh. So after that, disintegrants and lubricants are added before going to the compression. So in this way, this wet granulation method is used to produce the tablet, and the direct compression method. So in this, all the ingredients which are weighed, and there is a directly added the additives and the mix with that particular ingredient. So all these ingredients which are mixed here, and they are directly going for the compression purpose. So these are the three methods which are used for the tablet manufacturing. So let's move forward. So here in this slide we will see the facilities required for tablet manufacturing. So here the good manufacturing practices guidelines and FDA regulations, that is Food and Drug Association regulations, recommended the facilities as section wise. So all the facilities which are included in this GMP guidelines and the FDA regulations. So the temperature of all these department or these sections should be optimum as 25 to 30 degrees centigrade, and the relative humidity, that is 45%. As well as these committees recommended the exhaust facility. So these facilities are required here with all these sections which is present in the tablet manufacturing unit. So we will see the different sections here for this tablet manufacturing. So first, weighing room is necessary there to weigh all the ingredients, mixing sections, as well as a drying section, granulating section, tableting or compression section, and last the coating section. So these 6 departments or sections which are required for the tablet manufacturing. Let's see one by one. So here we'll first see the weighing room. So here in this room, here actually weighing is done with all the ingredients as per job card. So in a presence of quality control chemist using the weighing balance. So different types of balances which are used here, like digital, analytical or Gaussian balance, to weigh all the ingredients with accurate readings. So this weighing room, which is mainly for weigh all the ingredients as per the requirement to that particular batch. So next section here required, that is mixing section. So in this section actually compounding of a formula is done. So all the ingredients which are mixed together to produce or to reduce the particle size and uniform distribution of all the ingredients. So in this section size reduction is also done. So that is reducing of a particle size as per the requirement. So for this purpose hammer mill or cutter mill is used. And for uniform distribution of all the ingredients, here is nothing but the mixing of all the ingredients. So here the sigma blade mixture as well as ribbon mixer is used to get the uniform mixing of all the ingredients, or for the purpose of perfect mixing of all the ingredients. So this section, or in this section here, actually particle size reduction as well as mixing of all the ingredients which is takes place. So let's see the third section here, actually drying section. So here the wet granules which is subjected for the drying purpose to achieve hardness and dissolution time for active pharmaceutical ingredients. So here the prepared granules which is subjected for the drying purpose with the optimum temperature. So you just remember here the drying purpose. Here hot air oven is used for the lab scale preparation, but in case of industrial scale preparation, here tray dryers as well as the fluidizer bed dryer is used. So in this section actually drying is takes place. So let's move for fourth section here, granulating section. So here the specific mesh is used or sieve is used for required particle size for the compression. So here actually granules which is prepared as well as the granule size which is maintained here as per the requirement for the compression. So here after reducing the granule size, here lubricants which are added in the granules before the compression, and this mixture of granules and the lubricant, that is additives, are subjected for the compression purpose. So in this section here different, that is sieves which are used to get the desired size of granules. Next section here, tableting of compression section. So in this section actually compression of granules takes place to convert that granules into the tablet. So this section requires AC rooms for individual machine to maintain the temperature of the machine, because these machines which are running continuously. So in this section also dies and punches are there for the punching machine. So you just remember here. So in this section actually compression takes place with the granules to produce the tablet. So different dies and punches are here in this section. So single tablet punching machine, double tablet punching machine, and the rotary tablet punch machine is present in this section. So last section here, that is coating section. So here additional covering takes place. So additional coating takes place in this section. So either sugar coating, film coating, or entry coating as per the objectives. So in this section coating of tablet is done with a suitable coating machine or with suitable polymer. So as per the drug. So what type of coating to be done with that tablet or required for that particular tablet. So here different machines like coating pans is there, spray coating machine is there, as well as polishing pan which is available in this section. So these are the 6 sections which are required for the tablet manufacturing. So first section, that is weighing section, second one mixing, third section that is drying section, fourth granulating section, fifth tableting or compression section, and last there is sixth one, that is coating section, which is required for the tablet manufacturing. So these facilities are required for the tablet manufacturing. Let's move forward. Here in this slide we will see the different equipments required for the tablet manufacturing. So equipments required for tablet manufacturing recommended under Schedule M of Drug and Cosmetic Act 1902. So let's see what type of equipments are required for the tablet manufacturing. So these equipments which are required for the tablet manufacturing. So we'll see here the balance equipment like digital balance, analytical balance, which is required in weighing room. Next, that is mixer and blender, which is required in the mixing room or mixing section, that is a sigma blend mixture, tumbler mixture, or Vicon blend mixture, ribbon mixture, or ribbon blenders, which are available in this section, or these equipments which are used for the mixing purpose. Next, that is grinder or shifter. So here cutter mill, hammer mill is used to reduce the particle size. Next, a drying or dryers. So here in industrial scale preparation, fluidized bed dryer, which is commonly used, as well as the tray dryers. But in case of lab scale preparation, here hot air oven is used to dry the granules. Next, that is compression machine. So here single punch tablet machine, double punch tablet machine, as well as rotary tablet machine is used. Next, coating machine. So here the pan coating, spray coating pans, film coating machines and polishing pan is used in coating section. So last, that is miscellaneous. So here stainless steel utensils like scoop, vessels and bucket, which are also required in manufacturing of tablet. So these are the some equipments which are required for the tablet manufacturing. Let's go for the next. So before going to that particular, here is a reflection spot for you. How will you manufacture the suppositories? So just pause the video, try to write the answer for it and then play the video. Yes, you are right. So here we will see the manufacturing of suppositories. So suppositories are medicated solid dosage form intended for administration in body cavities other than mouth. So you just remember this particular suppository, what is actually mean by the suppositories. So these are the solid dosage forms which are intended for the administration in body cavities other than the mouth. So you can see in this picture. So this is the marketed preparation of the suppositories which are used for insertion in the body cavities. Also these are available in a different shapes like a round oval, long oval, teardrop, bullet and tampon type. So these are the different shapes which are manufactured with different purposes. So shape is very important here. So after the insertion into the body cavity, so that particular suppository should retain at the site of administration. So that's why these shapes which are important. So here these suppositories use either local or systematic effect. So resulting from either melting at body temperature or in a mucus secretion. So at the time of selection of the base for the manufacturing of suppositories, so it should be kept in mind that particular base should melt at the body temperature. So like that base which are used in the manufacturing of suppositories. So the drug will release after melt, or that drug will be dissolved in the mucus secretion. So here different methods which are used for the preparation of suppositories. So these are categorized in two main group or two main categories like cold process and hot process. So in cold process, so there is a two methods which are used for this suppository preparation. So that is hand molding method and a compression method. In case of hot presses, here fusion method is used to prepare the suppositories. Let's see one by one. So here we will see the hand molding method. Just kept in mind, this is a cold process. So this is oldest and simplest method for the production of suppositories. So this method is mainly employed in small scale production because these suppositories which are made by using the hand. So we'll say the step by procedure for the production of suppositories by using the hand molding method. So here first a drug which is made into fine powders. After that, that particular drug which is incorporated into suppository base. So here different suppository base which are used like theobromine or other than that. So the drug which is incorporated into the suppository base by triturating or kneading method. So by using the mortar and pestle or by using the planetary mixture. So after that you will get the mass, that is mixture of the drug and the suppository base. After that, that particular mass which is rolled into the rod shape by using the fingers or by using the hand. So after that, these rods which are cut into the pieces, so as per the requirement. And here after that pieces which is converted into desired shape by given or is given by the hand, that particular shape which is given by the hand. So by using this method, here suppositories which are made. So it is very simplest method, but this particular method is used for small scale preparation. Let's move to next process or next method for the preparation of the suppositories. So here the cold compression molding method. So no any heat is used here for the preparation of suppositories. So it follows same procedure as that of hand operated, except base containing the drug is compressed into the suppository by using hand operated machine. So the process up to the preparation of mass which is same as the hand operated molding method. So here we'll see that particular, so you just see here these particular steps which are involved in this step as same as the previous method, that is hand operated molding method. So only after the preparation of the mass, that mass which is filled into the cylinder and this cylinder which is kept on the machine for the compression purpose. So here the mass is compressed by using the machine. So after filling into the cylinder, that particular cylinder which is placed in this particular machine, that is compression machine, and the suppositories which are made. So you just remember the procedure which is involved in this up to the mass preparation is same as the hand molding method for the preparation of suppositories. So only after the preparation of the mass, here that mass which is filled into the cylinder and this cylinder which is placed for the compression purpose, so that is compressed by using this machine, that is compression machine. As like by using these steps, the suppositories which are prepared by using this particular method, that is compression molding method. So let's move to next method here, that is fusion method. So just kept in mind this fusion method is an hot process. So by using the heat here, these suppositories are prepared. So let's see here. So this method requires molds for any base and the lubrication, that is glycerin, which is mainly used as lubricant for the lubrication purpose to lubricate the molds here. So here standardization of mold capacity and amount of base needed as per the displacement value of medicament which is calculated. So displacement's value is nothing but the amount of drug which displaces 1 gram of the suppository base. So that calculation is done and after that they are used here. So here the base like theobroma oil which is melted at 35 degrees centigrade and the medicament added in that particular suppository base. So heat is used to melt the theobroma oil. So after melting the theobroma oil, so here the actual drug which is added or the drug which is incorporated in the base. So after that the mixture is poured into lubricated suppository. So before pouring the mixture into this suppository mold, so here lubrication is done. So after that, the pouring the mixture, that particular molds which are placed in a refrigerator for the solidification purpose, and after the solidification, here the molds are removed and opened to eject the suppositories. So lubrication is necessary here to avoid the breaking of the suppositories or cracking of the suppositories. So you can see in this picture, so after the solidification it look like this. So suppositories which are solidified here. So this solidification is done by using the refrigerator. So after that, here the particular suppositories which are removed from the mold, and these are wrapped into the butter paper, single. So single suppositories which are wrapped in the butter paper, and these are placed or put in the boxes. So this is the procedure which are involved in a fusion method. So lubrication is done on this mold before pouring the actual mass into this. Just remember here. So after this wrapping, that particular suppositories which are ready for the dispensing purpose. So like these steps which are involved in this fusion method. So these are the three methods which are used here for the preparation of suppositories, like hand molding method, second one that is cold compression method, and third that is fusion method. So this is about the tablet manufacturing facilities and the methods for the preparation of suppositories. If you have question, you can drop your question or query on my WhatsApp number which is given on your screen, or you can drop on my email ID. At the last, thank you for patient listening. Thank you very much.